the new lawsuit coming with Jay.
Yeah.
The part with Jay. I go, oh shoot, like
To us.
that had to be there.
We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else.
It seems like 50 Cent isn't letting up anytime soon, especially when it comes to the likes of Jay-Z and Diddy. The internet's practically on fire, and for good reason. 50 may have just unleashed some game-changing evidence that could shake the foundations of the music world. For weeks, he's been on a mission, publicly calling out celebrities who've stayed silent while disturbing stories swirled around Diddy's alleged off-camera behavior. While many in the industry are keeping their heads down and pretending ignorance, 50 is turning up the volume, and he's not sparing Jay-Z. In fact, he's suggesting that Jay wasn't just aware of what was going on. He might have played a role in keeping it all under wraps. The drama took a sharp turn when 50 Cent started name-dropping, not just anyone, but heavyweights like Havoc, hinting that even more explosive receipts were on the way. Then, almost like clockwork, Jay-Z disappeared from the public eye. No red carpets, no Instagram flexing, not even a stray paparazzi snapshot. It's as if he vanished into thin air. Suddenly, fans are asking the tough questions. Is Jay-Z dodging the fallout? Isn't pulling punches either. He's openly suggesting that not just Jay-Z, but others like DJ Khaled and Rick Ross should be held accountable, implying there's more to this than the public's being told. This isn't your average tabloid noise. If 50's claims hold water and Jay actually helped Diddy sweep things under the rug, then we're staring down the barrel of something far more serious than celebrity beef. So now the spotlight isn't just on Diddy's court battles, it's on the silence around them. Is Jay-Z really hiding a deeper involvement, or is 50 simply fanning flames to stay center stage? Whatever the case, this saga is unfolding like a blockbuster thriller, and it's only getting more intense. As Diddy's legal firestorm grows more intense, new and unsettling revelations are surfacing almost daily. Cassie has now taken the stand, bravely pulling back the curtain on what allegedly took place behind closed doors. One of the most chilling moments came when a male escort testified that Diddy coerced him into participating in disturbing acts involving Cassie, a grim detail, from what have been described as infamous private gatherings. The whole situation is spiraling into something far darker than anyone expected. But perhaps just as unsettling as the allegations themselves is the eerie silence from Diddy's inner circle, the same people who once stood proudly by his side. Despite arrests, lawsuits, and headlines that read like a crime thriller, not a word has been spoken by many of his high-profile friends. Among them, Jay-Z, someone long considered Diddy's brother in both business and life, has been completely silent. No public statement, no post, not even a cryptic lyric. And for someone who once stood shoulder to shoulder with Diddy at glitzy, invite-only events like the Black Billionaires Brunch, the silence speaks volumes. Back when they were flaunting power moves and mutual admiration, they looked inseparable, unshakable titans of the industry. But now, with Diddy under serious legal fire, Jay-Z seems to have vanished from the narrative, offering no support, no denial, no distance, just an uncanny void. And 50 Cent? He's not letting that slide. Recently, he unearthed old clips of Jay and Diddy, arm in arm and all smiles, posting them with a pointed jab. Friends till the end. Jay, you still there? Then 50 dropped a stunner. We blew up Kid Cudi's car to show him who's boss. That wasn't just shade. It echoed an old rumor from the streets. Allegedly, back when Cudi was linked to Cassie, Diddy snapped and sent a fiery warning by torching Cudi's car. The twist? Jay-Z wasn't just aware. Some say he helped plan it. Rumors claim he even found the guys to do it. At dinner later, Cudi allegedly said, "But what about my car?" And people are now asking deeper questions, like what really happened to Uncle Ron? Why is no one talking about that email to Tough News claiming Kim Porter and Kathy White were still in contact before everything went dark?
Have volunteered to testify at the trial, correct?
Not as of yet. Actually, I was subpoenaed.
Okay.
So my attorneys worked something out. So I believe when the time is right, I'm going to discuss it with my attorneys.
But you're willing to?
Oh, absolutely.
Now all those hidden skeletons seem to be shaking loose. And that's just the start. The Kid Cudi story might only scratch the surface. Word is Jay didn't just help with that mess. He allegedly helped Diddy bury others too. Take Kathy White, who was reportedly ready to go public about an affair with Jay-Z. Before she could speak, she was gone. And the whispers? They say Diddy handled it. It gets darker. Uncle Ron, Jay-Z's ex-bodyguard, died recently. They blamed pneumonia, but many aren't buying it. He'd already claimed Jay and Diddy once tried to pay him to take out Biggie. He was reportedly about to spill everything to the feds. Then suddenly, he's gone. People think that wasn't bad luck. They think it was a silencing. That old theory about Diddy setting up Biggie. It's back in the spotlight. Folks say he mourned in public but profited in silence. Now with Uncle Ron gone, suspicions are rising fast. Jaguar Wright's been loud on this for months, saying Jay-Z and Diddy are tied up in something far more sinister. She even called out Kim Porter by name. Kim Porter was said to be writing a tell-all about everything she knew, but before that book could ever be released, she suddenly passed under mysterious circumstances. And now, the whispers say Jay-Z helped bury that story too. Then there's Heavy D, gone. Albie sure fell into a coma out of nowhere. But now that he's recovered, he's not staying quiet. He's ready to testify against Diddy and claims to hold major info about Kim Porter's death and who's been hiding the truth. And guess which name keeps surfacing? Jay-Z. Let's be honest. Remember when Kanye said, Jay-Z got killers? People laughed back then. Now, that quote hits way harder. Maybe Ye knew more than folks gave him credit for. And Jay-Z? He's not spotless. He's had his own legal issues. Not long ago, he was hit with a major civil case involving disturbing claims from someone who said Jay did something inappropriate when they were a minor. It's all documented, and when it surfaced, it sent shockwaves across the industry. Diddy was reportedly right there when it all happened. And word is, both he and Jay-Z were involved in assaulting the same young girl. If birds of a feather ever meant anything, this might be it. These two have moved through the same murky circles for years, and now it's all unraveling. Sure, the charges against Jay-Z were dropped, but behind the scenes, people believe that wasn't justice, just power at play. The talk? Jay used his wealth, legal firepower, and influence to make it all vanish. Heavy pressure was applied, and like magic, the case disappeared. No trial, no headlines, no closure. Just silence. But 50 Cent wasn't having that. While Jay tried to keep cool, showing up at the Mufasa premiere with Blue Ivy like everything was normal, 50 jumped online and clowned him hard. He posted, Jay said, "They said I gripped a kid. Everybody get dressed, we're going to see Mufasa." LOL. Classic 50, no chill, no filter. But this wasn't just a joke. 50's going after what he sees as blatant hypocrisy. When it comes to allegations involving underage girls, Jay-Z's name has floated around for years. People haven't forgotten the long-standing whispers about Foxy Brown. The rumor? That Jay allegedly got involved with her way too early, while she was still a teen stepping into the spotlight. That age gap, the power dynamics, the pressure, it's always felt off. And now, with fresh heat on Jay, people are finally connecting. The dots they used to ignore. The math on when their relationship began just doesn't sit right. Media keeps promoting the cleaned-up version, insisting she was of age. But when you look closer, it's shaky at best. And because it's Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the industry stays silent. But how long can that truth be buried? And that's not all. There's Ramir Satterthwaite, Jay-Z's alleged secret son. He's been pushing for a DNA test for years, but Jay keeps dodging it like it's a setup. Every time Ramir gets close, the records vanish, files get sealed, or corrupted. People are starting to ask, what's really being hidden, or the test files just vanish completely? And here's why that matters. If the DNA ever proves true, it would confirm Jay hooked up with Ramir's mom when she was only 16. See the pattern? Every turn, another red flag waves right in your face. It doesn't stop there. Remember Jay's collab with R. Kelly even after rumors about Kelly's creepy behavior were out? Even after everyone knew he married Aaliyah at 15? Jay dropped an album and toured with him anyway. That move split him from Dame Dash, who wasn't having it. But Jay? He didn't flinch. Money over morals, plain and simple. Look at Jay's circle. R. Kelly, Diddy. Two men drowning in disturbing accusations. Yet Jay always walks away clean. No headlines, no dirt sticking. Why? Here's the wildest part. In a now-deleted interview with Piers Morgan, Jaguar Wright, who's been exposing industry secrets, claimed Jay was behind the Me Too movement taking down R. Kelly. She said Jay didn't support the movement for justice, but funded it to protect himself. She even said he pressured women to speak out, not for truth, but to make R. Kelly fall and keep Jay's own secrets buried. This isn't just scandal. It's a tangled web of chaos with Jay-Z at the center. The more 50 Cent pokes the beast, the more skeletons fly out like it's Halloween. It's like Pandora's box got cracked open, and now we're all just watching the chaos unfold live. But let's keep it real. No sugarcoating, no sugarcoating. Here, even with all the tea spilled, some folks still say, "Oh, 50's just salty because he ain't in the billionaire boys club." Sure, but let's be real. 50 never had love for Diddy. That ship never even left the dock. Their beef goes way back, allegedly starting when Diddy tried to take 50 on a shopping trip, like some sugar daddy looking for a new toy. Himself said Diddy was getting way too touchy, crossing serious lines. He even almost smacked him. Since then, it's been non-stop war. Every time Diddy hits the headlines, whether for wild parties, lawsuits, or FBI raids, 50's right there, dropping memes, trolling hard on Instagram, and making videos dragging Diddy without mercy. It's like a full-time job for him. When the feds hit Diddy's spots, 50 was quick to react, saying stuff like, "What the what? Let me move before I mess up the wedding." Nice move, 50. And when Diddy's own son tried throwing shots back, 50 didn't back down. He turned up even harder. This beef? It's not just smoke. These guys were never cool and never will be. But that's only half the drama. 50's feud with Jay-Z? That's next level petty. Remember the Super Bowl halftime show with Dr. Dre, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick, and Eminem? The whole world was watching, but guess who almost got cut? 50 Cent. Why? Because Jay-Z, who was the NFL's music boss then, allegedly told the E! League 50 didn't fit and tried to push him out. Let's be real, it wasn't about fit. It was about revenge. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, 50 went after Beyoncé. During her Renaissance tour, a report claimed her ticket sales were weak compared to before. Of course, 50 jumped on Instagram, posted the headline, and added a savage caption. Things are getting wild, but here's the real kicker. Jay-Z hasn't said a single word. No defense, no slick clapback, not even a cryptic post, just total silence. And it's not just about the tour. Since the Diddy trial kicked off over a week ago, court testimonies are pouring in, names dropped left and right. But Jay-Z, nowhere to be found. No red carpets, no photo ops, no moves. It's got people whispering, did he go into hiding? The guy's practically off the grid. Some in the industry speculate Jay might be planning to jet off to a country without extradition laws, just in case his name gets pulled into this wild, RICO-style mess. We can't confirm it, but those rumors are flying hard. And let's be real, when 50's posting receipts and taking shots, he's not just trolling. He's voicing what everyone's been thinking. People have been side-eyeing Jay for years, wondering how he keeps skating while tied to fallen giants like Diddy and R. Kelly. All those allegations, court docs, secret cases, hidden links. And Jay somehow stays untouched. But for how long? If the truth cracks wide open and more victims step forward with proof, the dominoes could fall, and Jay-Z might be caught right in the middle. Want to stay up to date on all the drama, hidden truths, and receipts they're desperate to hide? Just say the word, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And don't hesitate to drop your thoughts in the comments. No holding back. This saga is only heating up, and we'll catch you on the next update. Stay tuned and stay locked in.